Hello, everyone. So I'm getting ready. This is sort of a getting ready with me, but I already got ready. Mostly. I've been watching Ranma Half, which is an 80s, I think early 90s anime. That manga was in the 80s, and the anime was in the 90s. I was hanging with my friend earlier, and she hasn't watched it, so I put it on while we were just hanging out after band practice as chill time. And she was just reading Reddit when I was watching this anime. And it was really chill. I was brought back a ways and really enjoyed revisiting that world. So I've decided to watch all of it. I just finished Tenchi Muyo recently, and I'm kind of like, I really like having a series that I just can go back to whenever I want and just kind of like lay down and chill and watch it. So I'm getting ready. Today is the day where I'm playing a show for the first time in a while. I'm DJing, and so I'm a little nervous, but I think it'll be fun. It's basically going to be hyperflip, so really, really fast. My DJ collective, I'm the only one who goes 200 beats per minute or really fast. 200 beats per minute is pretty fast. It's possibly 50 beats per minute than faster than my friends who are going to be playing with me, but we're going to split up the sets. So we're not doing B2B where you like swap out and stuff like that, which is B2B means back to back in DJ language, which I now know. I know it so good now. So yeah, B2B, we're not doing that quite like that. We're doing just separate sets, which I think will be fun. And which also works for the fact that I'm going wild mode. I'm going completely out of control mode. And I made a little intro that, well, I'll save this for later. I think it's going to be really funny. My friend, I'll just say, like, my friend got me into this one character, Jack Spicer from Shaolin Warriors. And I never watched this show because it's a little bit, like, after my time as far as, like, watching lots of cartoons on broadcast television. Because I think it was on TV. It was, like, sort of, like, prior to streaming totally taking off as the thing. Maybe, like, 2013, something like that. It looks animated kind of like a, and I don't mean this disparagingly, it looks kind of like a iPad game from the early 2010s, or the character designs are just look like Fruit Ninja characters or something. A little more interesting, I will give it that. Like, I don't mean to be talking about that, because, you know, my bestie loves that show. So I don't want to be, like, coming at it like that. It is a little goofy looking, but I think it's sweet and cute and actually pretty well animated. So yeah, I sampled that. I did some, like, grindcore. I've been really into, this is my interest right now. We have 90s anime, grindcore, also really blew up in the 90s. And those are my two main interests. All right, so someone asked in the comments, what is your favorite color? Did it ever change? I think that was the comment. And my favorite color is... So growing up, my favorite color was red. I really liked black and red, which is pretty funny, kind of like cute little anarcho child or something like that. And I still like those colors quite a bit. I also liked forest green, so that was another favorite. I wouldn't wear that as much because I liked just wearing simple colors and keeping it very simple. I would wear skinny jeans as a child that were black, and I quite liked wearing those even when it was warmer. But black is not a color exactly, it's a shade. as far as like, it's not on the like, it's like deep, maybe deep purple, deep purple. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm wearing goth colors. I'm a fan of pink. I think it has changed. I like sky blue. It sort of changed throughout time. It went like red, sky blue, that forest green thing growing up. Pink is a more recent one. You can probably tell from these two. So, yes, those are some of my favorite colors. It's hard for me to choose, to be honest. I'm quite a fan of colors, and all of them. But when it comes to colors to wear, I like, light blue, pink, black, monochrome type shit. I'm not supposed to say that. I'm still getting used to this, like, you're not supposed to curse in the first 5 minutes or something like that. I don't know what the rules are on this website. YouTube.com, am I in the right website? I think that's where I am right now. You tell me in the comments if I'm on the wrong website. If I'm somewhere else besides youtube.com, that would be a little weird and unexpected. I may have taken a wrong turn somewhere, so tell me. Additionally, I'm really curious what y'all kind of like, as far as fashion goes, like, what do you like to wear? What color combinations do you like? I'm going to dye my hair pink again soon, so that probably is a favorite. Yes. But I'm about to get ready to go. I gotta head out. I'm going to be staying up really late for me. It's a late night, but I'm working it. I'm gonna play, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna be energized, and then I'll collapse. And then I'll wake up at like 10 a.m. tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, I'm excited to play. It's always kind of like a mind game for me a day of a show when I'm playing music. So I play music. And when I play music on the day of the show, it's like this roller coaster of emotions, and then I like channel it into the music. So leading up to it can be a little bit turbulent, but yeah, it's always, whenever I do it, I always love it, and it's a rare show that I've really not enjoyed. I will give an example of one show during which I struggled. A friend of mine asked me to play bass in his group. This was a long time ago. And he invited me to play. I said, hey, I don't know these songs. In fact, I only know original songs. Like, I'm a punk bassist. You're asking me to play this stuff. I know some things pretty well, but you gotta like teach me the stuff. He's like, no, you'll be good. And I was not good. I was really not good. It was not good. I did not know what I was doing. I was not ready. I was not prepared. I was looking for a bit of support. He thought that I knew more. I'm pretty good at thinking on my feet and like figuring out what to do in life in general. But in this particular scenario, I did not know these songs and had not practiced them. So we just had a miscommunication. And then during the show, it was like almost like a nightmare scenario where I was just like trying to follow along and kind of bombing. That was one of my biggest bombs as far as like playing a show goes. Yeah. You know, like I'm down with pretty much any reaction. I don't care if people leave. I don't care if things are off or whatever. And that actually taught me that. I was like, you know what? No matter what goes wrong, it's all going to be good. And I'll be all right. Even if it feels a bit nightmarish during the moment. So that's something that I learned that day from that show that was attended by perhaps 3 people. And sometimes that's how it is, and you make no money, and that wasn't the point anyways. But yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go put my shoes on, go outside, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. If this is morning time. I don't know, it depends on the algorithm. I'm curious. Some people are like, algorithm sent me here, and you see that, and it's like, how is your algorithm? How's your algorithm doing? Have you been taking care of your algorithm? Have you been giving little pets like this? Just like that? Have you been just like treating it sweetly and letting it take naps and stuff? I don't know. Have a great... Am I doing this fucking correctly? I'm too... See, the millennial way of doing this is like, I don't know. Whatever. It's like... Yeah, millennials, how do millennials do it? They're like, no, that's a Zoomer. I feel like that's Zoomer. Then my friend taught me the like finger thing. I don't understand these things. Anyways, have a great rest of your day. Bye.